Alright, yeah. Exposing your Honkai Star Rail mains. I still haven't played that yet. I haven't downloaded it, I think. But I still need to play it. Like, is it still popular? I'm kind of curious. But, yeah. According to this thumbnail, your main sucks. Let's watch. Y'all ready? Are you ready for the Lucifer?
Do you think you deserve rights? I bet you do. After all, 9 out of 10 doctors say Honkai Star Rail players make good choices and their opinions are valid.
Yeah, that last video
You know
was
what I
mind
say to
melting,
those
yeah.
doctors? Where'd you get your PhD from? Clown University?
Your birth certificate is an apology letter from Trojan HQ, you fucking mook.
You really think Star Rail players deserve respect? I know they don't. And how do I know that? Because I'm one of them. I am the bone of my sword.
Oh my
Steel
god.
is my body, and fire is my blood. Excuse me? Knock them out of the building. I know that my logic is sound and virtually infallible. I am 100 times smarter than Herta, even though the surface of my brain is 1,000 times smoother than Pompey's fur. But people on the internet love to argue with me anyway. They approach me, a seasoned degenerate, and they tell me that I don't know the first thing about them. But this is where they're wrong. I do know everything about you. I literally live inside your walls.
Okay.
Scratching away
Alright.
daily like a little rat.
Alright, that's actually kind of creepy to think about because I've actually like watched some videos and listened to like podcasts and shit where they'll tell these stories about people actually living in your house without you realizing it. And I remember this dude was living in some woman's apartment walls. Somehow, I can't remember. It's a while ago. But it was fucked up, is what I'll say. Like, it wasn't a happy ending for her. It's fucking scary and fucked up. But yeah, back to the video. Back to the video.
And starting today, you are no longer allowed to live in peace. That's right. I'm breaking my silence to call every single one of you out today. I'll be going in no particular order, making fun of every main, and then giving you a rating out of 10. And if you find yourself starting to take me seriously at any point in this video, I'm gonna have to prescribe a hefty dose of grass and ass touching. If you don't have your own ass, store-bought is fine. Just reach around and give it a juicy little squeeze, and then you should be good to keep going.
Oh my god.
But hey, if that's not enough,
Just go to
there is
Walmart and
one
buy a little
last
ass.
nut that I have to cure you. That's right, gamers. It's time for today's sponsor!
Oh my
Omni
god.
Heroes. If you have a void in your heart that only RPGs can fill, then Omni Heroes is here for you. It's a heroic fantasy casual strategy RPG where you are responsible for fighting off demons and protecting
Don't know what
the
is going on
drop-dead
at all
gorgeous
with any of this.
Valkyries from
Neither do I.
darkness. Personally, my favorite Valkyrie is Bastet because of her, Man, what was I saying again? As Omni Guardian of the Realm, this fantasy game will put your strategizing to the test. Form teams with over 100 heroes and try out the 3 different types of synergies to obliterate your enemies in unique and innovative ways. Craft unbeatable team comps, engage in fierce battles against players worldwide, and establish your dominance by rising to the top of the global rankings. If you're more of a casual gamer though, Omni Heroes still has you covered, with automated mechanics that make for effortless completion of daily quests. And don't sweat the drop rate, because by clicking the link in my description to download Omni Heroes today, you can claim 777 free summons right away. Yes,
Oh
you
my
did hear me
God.
right. Within the first week, you're guaranteed a minimum of 5 legendary heroes, including the legendary hero Dorabella. Omni Heroes is now available on both the Apple App Store and Google Play Store, with a shiny recommendation from both Google Play and the Apple App Store themselves. Download today and start your journey now with my link in the description and pinned comment down below. Now, on to making all of you cope and see. If your main is Arlen, you don't exist. Seriously, all I ever see is people dragging this guy's name through the mud, calling him terrible, trashing his damage, making fun of every single thing about him, and not a one of you tries to defend him. Either you agree
Wow.
he's terrible, or you're too ashamed to defend your boy. But I choose to just think you don't exist.
Hi,
Go
Phoenix.
ahead, comment
Welcome
and tell me
back.
how wrong I am. You won't. You're not real. I can afford to give you a 4 out of 10 because no Arlen main exists to complain about it. If your main is Silver Wolf, then your
Arlen
type
is a
of
fine
woman
character,
is the
but I wouldn't
kind who
play it.
smells
Yeah.
exactly like you. Because I know neither of you shower. You fantasize about spending long nights with her, basking in gamer stench as you rack up wins in League of Legends, or geeking out over your favorite waifus in the newest gacha game together. It's all fun and games until she hacks into your bank account to E6 Kafka, though. That's not even a theory. She would do that. You know this. So why are you attracted to her when all you are to her is Gamba fuel? Man, Silver Wolf is in desperate need of correction. Don't kid yourself, though. You can't fix her.
Oh my
Stinky
god.
out of 10. If your
Stinky
name
out
is
of 10.
Asta, you know
Nice,
there's only
nice.
one form of power in this world, and it's cold, hard, filthy cash. It's a good thing Asta has a thing for outer space, because she's the only one who can afford to fund the space station in the first place. What favors do you think Herta was forced to perform to earn Asta's loyalty? God, I wish I could be a fly on that sticky wall. Asta's cute and
Not the
sassy in a
sticky
way
wall.
only people who have never had to work for a living can be. And you wish to embody that energy. And if you keep running the Credix Calyx for the next 84 million years, I believe one day you can. Sci-fi
It
Jeff
just-
Bezos out of 10. If your name is Kayla, then you believe in the inherent eroticism of symmetry. That's right, baby. Every part of Payla's outfit is symmetrical, which you can admire while she tells you all about fan fiction she's been writing. You don't care, though. You don't listen to her. You probably don't even know that her full name is Pelageia Sergeyevna. All you know is that
Oh my
girls
god,
look
I'm not
hot
even gonna
with
try to
glasses.
pronounce that.
Wink, and they look even better covered in a fat load of glass cleaner.
No.
Boy, imagine how dirty those things get after a day at the museum. 8 out of 8, because the number 8 is symmetrical both horizontally and vertically, which is probably the nerdiest thing I've ever said in a YouTube video. If your name is March 7th, then you're...
All these
well,
midwifus.
Damn it, I got nothing. I really don't have anything bad or negative to say about you. But I will, because this is a video about roasting people, not asking them to be my friend. God, I'm so lonely. I bet you smell like
Oh,
sunshine
no.
and daisies, and everyone smiles at you when you walk past. You give off major anime protagonist energy in the best way possible. Every time you frown, an angel loses their wings. Hell, I just can't find anything nasty to say about you, except that you definitely cry during sex. Infinity out of 10. If your main is Himiko, the only thing you despise more than the
Feminine is
meta
more
is people who
severe.
drink their coffee as anything other than pure, scalding hot black. Other people may think her coffee tastes like pure ash, and you are built different. Every time someone point, careful when you go swinging that thing around. You probably need a concealed carry license for that shit. Honking dong out of 10. If your
Honking
main is
dong.
genuine, the only thing that can soothe your undying rage is the soft smile on his little puppy dog face. I swear that only the most angry of Honkai players are attracted to this guy because they know that he has what they will never possess. The ability to not give a single fuck. Yeah, you probably get mega tilted when someone calls him mid-yuan. But you know who doesn't? Jing Yuan. You know who doesn't care that a 4-star hook does
this
more
your
damage
main,
than him?
Phoenix?
Jing Yuan. Listen, you could cope and seethe and meta-slave your days away, or you could take a page out of this general's book and take a fat nap instead. I know what I'd rather do with my time. 9.7 out of 10. Because even though the rating is
Aw,
really
damn.
high, I just know the odd number decimal point is going to piss you off even more anyway. If your name is Blade, then you have daddy issues. I know this because I am you. This guy doesn't even send you daily texts, so he checks off all the abandonment issue boxes. He is almost
Wow.
definitely going to make
Wow.
your mental illness worse. You
Okay.
cannot fix him. I mean, the only
cannot
thing this
fix
guy
him.
wants more than krilling Dan Hung is to krill himself, which makes him extremely relatable. I highly recommend Blade to anyone who's ever failed more than
Your
350
other main,
in a row, or who
Phoenix.
graduated college with a degree they don't use. He's gonna fit right in with your mental state. Easy. 10 out of 10. If your
Nice.
main is Welt, then you also have daddy issues, but like not the kind that makes you fun or exciting to be around at parties, just the ones that make you really sad. Unfortunately, the only black hole Welt is opening is the one inside your heart. But does that really matter when you can make your enemies just as slow as your real father is coming back with the milk? I bet you also go absolutely feral when you catch a whiff of Old Spice in the shampoo aisle at Walmart, by the way.
You wish you
Nice
could have
taste,
Welt.
if not a little concerning. 9 out of 10. If your main is
Damn.
Kafka, then you guessed it. You have mommy issues. Severe ones. The kind that makes people
Severe.
tense up when you reach into your bag at an airport. The kind that makes you listen to hardcore femdom ASMR on loop at night to get your bare minimum of 3 hours rest. Kind of like Tecton
Bare
does.
minimum.
You also wish Kafka would use her mind control on you to make you love yourself, because God knows you can't accomplish that shit on your own. Same. I prescribe to you antidepressants and some Viagra to withstand the long nights that Kafka's gonna put you through. 69 out of 10. If your main is Japar, then the only thing that can get you excited in the year of 2023 is hearing your man go.
In the name of Landau, a will forged in ice never falters.
Why did MiHoYo make his ultimate go so fucking hard? It doesn't matter that this guy is literally a grown man in charge of a military. You'll still treat him like he's a little baby boy who needs protection. Because he is, man. Just look at that face. Aww. Doesn't it kill you inside to know that his role is literally to take damage, when all you want to do is make sure he never needs to feel pain ever again in his life? Emotional damage out of 10. If your main is Natasha, then you're probably as much of a workaholic as she is. And the only thing you're more addicted to than caffeine is the sight of those huge, gigantic, heaving toys that come out of her ultimate. Wow, they're so shiny and cute, am I right?
Smooth.
She's a guaranteed
Smooth.
4-star that carries the team almost as hard as you have to carry yourself out of bed in the mornings. It's okay, we've all been there, bro. Can you explain the rocket launcher thing, though? Like, is that part of why you like her, or do you just accept it as part of what comes with the package? Or is she compensating for something, do you think? Either way, I sense that Natasha mains are gentle souls, so I'll give them a very soft 7 out of 10. If your
A very
main is
soft
Tingyun, then you love pain! You love getting smashed in the
Oh,
face,
Jesus.
absolutely destroyed,
Oh my God.
taking all damage, getting targeted 3 times in a row, and fucking dying! You crave anarchy! And you believe attracting high aggro is merely a state of mind, which your sex fox embodies perfectly.
What
My
the
God,
fuck?
Tingyun mains are some of the horniest mother truckers on the planet.
That
and you're
escalated
proud of it
so
too.
quickly.
How many memes and jokes you make at her expense? You'd think you guys secretly hate her, but it's all just a ruse to cover up how much you want to star rail her into another galaxy. That means you
Star
belong to
rail
the same
her?
breed of degenerates, and I respect you immensely. 9 out of 10. If your main is Bailu, compassionate and sweet because you care about other people, just like Bailu. You have such a healing touch, and you would never think about hurting anyone, especially children. You wouldn't download a child.
It was the immediate police sirens. It was immediate. There was no hesitation. There was no build up. It was just immediate police sirens. Oh.
Would you, buddy? I'm gonna give you the benefit of the doubt and assume you just think the dragon aesthetic is cool, or maybe you just appreciate having a second healer besides Natasha. I'm cautiously giving you a get-out-of-jail-free card here. By the way, why is Bailu's trailer the most viewed trailer in the entire game? What, no answers?
Oh.
7 out.
Whoa. Wait, hold on. Oh my God. You guys. Oh no. It's like, yeah, it's like appreciation of a cute character, especially when, you know, they're not actually a child. But it's like, you know, the majority. You know, the majority in there is like, well, there's a reason there was police sirens.
The entire game? What, no answers? 7 out
Yeah,
of 10?
yeah,
If your name
that
is
whole-
Sampo, then you're convinced that he's
that
just
whole
a
thing is
little
not going
guy, just a
anywhere,
tiny
especially in
dude,
gacha
not
games.
deserving of all the hate. Yeah, he might be a criminal who scams people for millions of credits, but isn't that just his moe trait? The game would be less fun without his animals. Are just
Wow.
as shady and suspicious as the man they
The just
represent.
immediate
And
depression.
While they're not the person you want watching your
You
back
little
in a
meow
knife
meow,
fight,
of
they are
course,
the friends
Phoenix.
You want when you go to rob
I'm
the
not
local
even
Taco
surprised.
Bell. 10 out of of 10. I have nothing
Wow.
but intense respect for Sampo mains. If your main is Luocha,
Wow.
there are only two possibilities. Either you're married to Honkai Impact 3rd lore, and the name auto triggers PTSD flashbacks for you. Or you know absolutely nothing about that game and you just saw a pretty blonde man and started giggling like a schoolgirl. No matter what, you lucked out, because this guy is the most broken healer in the game so far. No one knows what that coffin of his is for, but we can confirm it's sure as hell not for his teammates. Your main goal in life is to get a good night's sleep and to convince Luocha to audition for a L'Oreal commercial. Because goddamn that hair! Luscious locks out of 10.
Luscious locks out of 10, nice.
Of you, there are two wolves.
That's
One
your
wolf
healer?
wants to be Avril Lavigne, and the other wolf wants to have hot, passionate sex with
so
Avril Lavigne.
surprised.
Unfortunately, they haven't added a sex mechanic yet, so you're stuck with the first one. In your free time, you listen to Serval's trailer, wishing they would turn it into a full music video, all while knowing that they never will. You're currently writing an essay to Serval about why you would be a great addition to the Lando family. Whether as her husband or as a guard dog, you'll be fine with it. You'll even practice barking for her. I'm gonna say 10 out of 10. Because writing an essay to a girl who used to be a researcher, you clearly understand romance. If your main is Hook, then you thrive off of chaos. Everyone else thinks she's annoying, but you understand that those people won't last long when Pitch Dark Hook the Great takes over town. In fact, you maining her is all just an effort to earn her favor, so that when the end comes, she'll
Blade
remember
hurts
your
himself
service and make it
fucking
swift. I am
auto heal
unironically
set
terrified of
emotion.
this character, and I shudder in fear every time she's on screen. Please take this 9 out of 10 as a peace offering and pass over my door when the day of judgment comes. If your main is the Trailblazer, then it depends. If you main Stell, that means you want to have sex with her. But if you main Kalis, that also means you want to have sex with him. I don't know what the game guys were on when they made both protagonists so attractive, but I'm willing to provide them with a steady supply of it to make sure we keep getting more of this shit. I will say that I have more respect for the people who play the protag with a baseball bat instead of the lance, for obvious reasons. It's way funnier to bash an enemy's skull with a bat than a lance. Sex out of 10. If your main is
Sex
Herta,
out
then
of
you
10.
probably have a thing for women who never give you attention. Just a woman who barely knows you exist. A woman who sees you as a means to an end. You simply love the feeling of being used. I fail to see what's attractive about a woman who doesn't give you the time of day, but then again, I didn't get the whole doll fetish either. The joints creep me out a little bit. You just like the multiple dolls aspect of it? Like, does the idea of dozens of little Hertas being all over the space station turn you on? Just be honest. Do you want to be pegged by Herta? I don't know,
Oh my
but I
God.
just can't figure you people out. Spooky out of 10. If your
Spooky
main is
out of
Luca,
10.
then you either have a crippling addiction to shonen anime, or you're one of those people who just loves the smell of sweat. Imagine the scent
What?
wafting from Luca's armpits after a long day in the wrestling ring.
orgy
Would
fix?
be absolutely dripping in musk.
Okay,
But
alright.
part of me believes
Alright.
you're way more innocent than I think. Maybe you just like the red hair. Maybe his prosthetic arm reminds you of Edward Elric. I mean, you do want to sniff his armpits, right?
No.
Just me? You disappoint me, Luca Mains. I'm gonna give you a reject the deodorant overlords out of 10. I
Reject
refuse
the
to believe Luca is so
deodorant.
unbased just to wear that shit. If your main is Branya, I don't actually believe your main is Branya. Let me explain. She's an incredibly broken character and all, so of course
She's
she's
a dumb
popular.
idiot
But
boy.
she's broken because she makes other people stronger, not herself. Branya's always playing second fiddle. Always a bridesmaid, never a bride. And maybe the reason you like her so much is because you relate to that. You too feel cucked by the cooler, sexier people in your life. Put in this perspective, I actually think Branya's a great character. If I were in her shoes, I too would kill my adoptive mother and instate myself as the next supreme dictator just to cope with my own inferiority complex. I rate you future tyrant out of 10.
Future
Your main is
tyrant out
Clara,
of
then you're
10,
a
oh my
strong
God.
proponent of the anti-shoes movement. Shoes really are restrictive, disgusting inventions dreamed up by a broken species that doesn't know what's good for them. I mean, shouldn't we all have our feet on full display in the middle of the goddamn motherfucking snow? It's definitely not a fetish. It's not a fetish. It's a lifestyle. It's a mindset. Free the toes, brother. And big strong robots are pretty
Hashtag
cool,
free
I guess.
them
Except when
toes.
Svarog protects her toes from your lecherous eyes by putting
Free
a
them
laser
little
beam in
tootsies.
between them. Sucks to suck, man. Frostbitten toes out of 10. If your
Frostbitten
main
toes,
is
I
gone
can't.
hung, then you know the real reason they put hung in his name. Because he's hung up over the tragedy of his past and he's trying to move on from it, but MiHoYo really wants to make money, so they decided to make a cooler 5-star version of him to make sure he never really can. I mean, most of us know what it's like to be hated by the people around us, but imagine if you were hated by $1 billion company? What the L? This explains why Danhong mains are incredibly protective of their boy and are the most loyal people you'll ever meet. Until the sexier version of Danhong releases, but hey, can you really blame them? You get a 7 out of 10. Take it or leave it. If your main is
Oh, when you
Sing
choose the
then
mind control
only
bomb from
thing
the
stopping
start.
you from being a
You
full-time
go.
gamer is the demon known as capitalism. Your motto is boss makes $1, I make a dime. That's why I grind relics for my waifus on company time. You despise the wagey lifestyle. And if you could throw yourself in front of a truck for a 2% chance of getting isekai'd into an anime, you wouldn't even hesitate. Some might say this gambling approach to life is dangerous and cringe, but those people must have been the 99% that gave up before they became a harem anime protagonist. By far the best players out there. So I give you a sing-trillion out of 10. If your main is
What the
Zila,
fuck?
then seeing big damage numbers pop up on the screen is now the only thing that can get you going. How many times have you drowned in the sea of butterflies? How many turns did Zila get while I was busy saying this sentence? You're little more than a DPS addict now, waiting for Resurgence to give you your next fix. Let's face the facts. Your waifu is out there in the underworld dressed like Goofy, looking like some kindergartner's attempt at color theory. And you still don't give a fuck, because she hits like a truck while doing it. I despise you, but mostly because I want to be you. I promise to give you 10 out of 10 if you give me even a fraction of your damage. If your main is Yukong, then your taste is absolutely impeccable. Out of all the players of this game, you are the one I would pick as my date to the Louvre. Because my god, this character's beauty is the type of thing Shakespeare would have written sonnets about, with one hand on his pen and the other hand on his special pen, if you get what I'm saying. Yukong is a good
special
character,
pen.
and
I
well,
can't.
you also
Lucy.
have mommy issues. They're not as severe as the Kafka mains. I bet you wouldn't even get excited if I patted you on the head and called you a good boy or good girl. Right? Your silence is scaring me. Genius out of 10. If your main is Yan Cheng, then you just can't stop yourself from rooting for the underdog no matter what. This kid may be the laughingstock of the franchise, but guess what? While you were looking at Fuda Fushuan memes on the internet, Yan Cheng was studying the blade. And one day in the future, he's gonna get such a massive power upgrade that everyone will regret looking down on him. And that day will definitely
Phoenix
come.
used to
for
be your
sure.
main?
In the future. Eventually. Yeah. On the bright side, he's pretty cute, right? Every time I look at him, I'm just reminded of the I have the power of God and anime on my side. Kid. I think Yanshin means are committed to making him the very best, like no one ever was. So I'll give them a solid 9 out of 10. If your main is Sushang, then the only thing that can make you happy is the sight of her giant, meaty cock slapping down on the enemies to deal billions of
What
damage.
the
I'll
fuck?
be honest with you. When I found out this game had a character that summoned a giant chicken as part of her kit, I informed my bank that I'd be taking out 8 new credit cards. You probably have a middle
8
school
new
sense of
credit
humor,
cards?
but
I
that
can't
also makes you
know.
seem innocent somehow. I just don't sense any bad vibes from you. Like, a Sushang main would never give you up, never let you down, never run around, or hurt you. I'm gonna have to give you 12 inches out of 10. And I think that's it. That one thanks you. Properly roasted and stir-fried for your viewing pleasure. Make sure to send this to your friends and lie to them about which part of the video has their main in it so I can rack up those sweet, sweet view time metrics. Or you can leave a comment down below to tell me how wrong, offensive, mean, and toxic I am for making fun of people on the internet. Or you could also drop a head pad and call me a good girl. Not that I'm
Not
bad or anything.
no.
Now get out of here before I turn you into a little
Yeah.
rascal. Where'd you get your
Same,
PhD
Yuko.
from? Clown University?
Your birth certificate is an apology letter from Trojan HQ, you fucking noob.
What the fuck? Yeah. Like, I'm still gonna try the game. Ugh. But Jesus Christ. That was, That was certainly very informative. That was very educational. Thank you, Lucy Pyre. That was that was very exposing.